Good morning. I am Ted Friedman, the historian of the New York State Council, and I wanted to talk about Roxi Miles, who was the president of the State Council from 1987 to 1988. Unfortunately, she was unable to participate in these Zoom calls, so I have her information that I'd like to impart upon the membership. Roxy was the president from 1987 to 1988. Roxy joined the State Council as a graduate intern from the Albany State College, Albany College of Pharmacy. She then became a staff pharmacist and finally a clinical pharmacist and adjunct faculty. Roxy was never a manager. She was always a staff pharmacist and kept that perspective as president. She had stated that the State Council's life and her council life in Syracuse in the Central Chapter, where she worked at the Upstate Medical Center. When she moved to Binghamton, she changed chapters to the Southern Tier, where she met Bob Vinty, who encouraged her to become more involved and run for the Region 3 director on the Board of Directors in 1980 through 1984. She then assumed the role of Director of Communications from 1984 to 1986. Wayne Conrad, another past president, had encouraged her to run for president in 1987, and other past presidents who assisted her at this time were Marvin Liu, as well as Dame Almquist from ASHP, who was the vice president at that time. She was installed as president in the Sagamore Hotel in 1987. And Roxy had many roles throughout the years in the council. She was on the Annual Assembly Committee. She was on Organization and Goals. She was on the Membership Committee, the Resolutions Committee. The challenges that she had during her presidential term was finding funding for the Annual Assembly and the mid-year clinical meetings. Her pride in her involvement in the legislative arena, trying to move the practice of pharmacy forward. I had only wish I was able to speak with her, but unfortunately, she was not well at the time of this interview. I thank you, and this was Roxi Miles. With that, I will conclude the session.